Hello, this is Philip Geoghegan from howtobefertile.com, and this time in connection with the question how does IVF work, I'm explaining how to handle the initial consultation. For most couples considering IVF treatment, it's not just a question of how does IVF work, but deeper questions about making the right decision at each stage and getting the process off to the best possible start. This video will discuss the initial consultation and how best to conduct yourself at it. I'm assuming that you've both already consulted your doctor or physician about your problems in conceiving a baby. It's important that you're both involved in the whole process from the start, and your doctor would expect to see you both together in order to discuss the problem and its possible causes. There's no need to be in any way embarrassed about the whole subject, as thousands of couples have the same problem and your doctor will be well used to advising on it. He may give you a list of clinics to choose from, or he may refer you to just one. It all depends on the circumstances, whereabouts you live, the distances involved, and the doctor's own knowledge of the clinics available. Although I won't be covering the subject of finance in this video, it's obviously a highly relevant issue, and you have to make sure you can afford the fees you may have to pay, or ensure there are finance facilities available. You should both attend the initial consultation together, as the consultant you're assigned to will seek out the views of you and your partner on why you consider you need IVF treatment. He will have to go into a number of details with you, some of them quite intimate. This is of course standard procedure. Much depends on your relationship with the consultant. If you feel uncomfortable with him, then you should discreetly ask for someone different. A good clinic will give you this option anyway. As for something as important for your whole future and at the same time delicate, it's essential that you feel confident in your consultant's abilities and relaxed in his presence. It's important that all relevant aspects of both your lives are discussed without embarrassment. One thing the consultant will probably ask is if you think there is any specific reason why you have been unable to conceive naturally. This may involve going into your day-to-day life and routine, so it may be a good idea to keep a diary for a couple of weeks before the consultation, so you have a record of what your regular activities are. In fact, it's a good idea well before the appointment to set out in writing for your own purposes what you think the main causes of your infertility are. This can help your thinking processes immensely. Bear in mind, it may not be simply a physical issue on the part of either you or your partner. Often the cause is to be found in the lifestyle followed by one or both of you. Go through a typical work day for each of you. Is there enough relaxation in the day? Or is it a hectic round of activities of one sort or another from start to end? What about meals? Do you have time to properly eat and digest each meal before moving on? Or is it a case of gulping down a quick bite when you get the chance? You'll see the relevance of these questions when you have your consultation. Do you have too much stress in your life? Some stress these days is almost unavoidable, but it can easily lead to your whole life being stressful. Do you have to deal with awkward customers or bosses? Are there frequent deadlines to meet? Is the telephone always ringing? Do you have an exhausting commute at the end of each day? Be totally honest with yourself here. If any of this applies to you, then it may not be right or necessary to dive into IVF treatment as soon as you fail to conceive. Easing off your lifestyle may be all you need. The consultant will most probably point this out if he thinks it applies to you, and will at this stage give you specific advice on how to proceed if you do decide to go ahead with IVF treatment. You'll find after the initial consultation that the path ahead begins to take shape, and you can concentrate on the procedures that will hopefully lead to the birth of your much longed for child. Well, this is Philip Geoghegan from howtobefertile.com, and I hope this video has been of help to you. There's a transcript of it available on the page indicated. So that's it for now. Thank you and have a great day.